Let us learn new chapter. Chapter number 3, decimals. So the definition of decimal is fraction whose denominators are 10, 100, 1000, etc. are called decimal fraction or decimals. For example, 1435 divided by 100, which is equal to 14.35. This one is the fraction form, right? So how to convert fraction form into decimal form? So we have to check how many zeros after this one. So here answer is 2 zeros, right? So now we have to shift decimal point from right to left after 2 digits. Okay, so here number is 1435, correct? So we have to shift decimal point from right to left after 2 digits because the number of zeros here 2. So count here right to left, one digit, 2 digits. So put here decimal point. So what is the answer here? 14.35, correct? So now see here, number before decimal point is called whole number part, and number after decimal point is called decimal part. So now suppose the next example. So see here, second example is 5432 divided by 1000. So your number is 5432. Now check here, how many zeros after this one? 3 zeros, correct? So put here decimal point from right to left after 3 digits. So count here 1, 2, 3 and put here decimal point. So what is the answer here? 5.432. So this is the answer of question number 2. Now the next example is 32 divided by 10. Now check here, how many zeros after this one? So only 1 zero, right? So put the decimal point from right to left after 1 digit. So what is the answer here? 3.2. So now let us solve exercise 3.1. So here question number A is tick mark the correct answer. So first example is the decimal fraction 3 by 1000 when expressed as a decimal number is option number A 0.03, option number B 0.003, option number C 0.0003, option number D none of this. Now here question is this 3 by 1000 is the this one is the fraction form, right? So now we have to convert this fraction form into decimal point. Okay, so 3 divided by 1000 you can write like this. Okay, so now see here, how many zeros after this one? 3 zeros. So put here decimal point from right to left after 3 digits. So you 1, 2, 3, correct? So what is the answer here? 0.00003, correct? So what is the answer here? Option number B 0.003. So this is the answer of question number 1. So now see here, example number 2 here, the decimal form of the fraction 14 divided by 25 is option number A 5.6, option number B 5.06, option number C 5.56, option number C here 0.56, option number D here 2.6, correct? So now see here, explanation. So your given question is 14 divided by 25. So your denominator is not in the multiple of 10, correct? So we have to convert this denominator multiple of 10. So now we know that 25 fours are 100, correct? So that's why we have to multiply numerator as well as denominator by 4. So what is the here next step? 14 fours, 14 fours are 56, 25 fours are 100. So what is the decimal form of this fraction form? So how many zeros after this one? Only two zeros, right? So we have to put the decimal point towards the right hand to left hand side after two digits. So your answer is 0.56. So answer of this question is option number C, 0.56. So now next point is decimal places. So here definition of this decimal places is the number of digits contained in the decimal part of a decimal number is called the number of decimal places. So let's learn this concept through one example. So see here, first example is 2.35. Okay, so now we know that this one is called whole part, okay, and this one is called decimal part, right? So check here in the decimal part how many digits here. So count how many digits here after this decimal point. 1, 2. So this is called decimal places. So what is the answer here? Decimal places, which is equal to 2. Now next one is example number 2 is 1.283. Now count how many digits after this decimal point, that is a 3 digits. So that's why your answer is decimal places, which is equal to 3. So this is the concept of decimal places. That means we have to count digits after the decimal point. Now next point is like and unlike decimals. So first point is like decimals. So like decimal means decimal number having the same number after decimal number having the same number of decimal places are called like decimals. First example is 1.25, 0.72, 125.01 and 0.07. That means check here, in there are four numbers here, four decimals here. So check in each example there are two digits after these decimal points. That means the decimal number having the same number of decimal places. So that's why this is called like decimals. So now next one is unlike decimals. Decimal numbers having the different number of decimal places are called unlike decimals. Now let's see one example. First example is 21.7, 8.75, 103.786. So now see here, in first number after this decimal point only one digit. In the second number after this decimal point two digits. Now third number after this decimal point three digits. So that means a decimal number having the different number of decimal places. That's why this is called unlike decimals. So now let's see the third example. Which of the following is a pair of unlike decimals? So first option is option number A, 1.25, 0.72. Option number B is 125.01, 0.07. Option number C is 21.7, 1.21. Option number D, 8.75, 0.07. So now see here, in first option after this decimal point two digits, right? So that's this is called like decimal, correct? So similarly here after this decimal point two digits, here also two digits. So that's why here option number B is also like decimal. So now see here in option number C, After there is decimal point only one digit, here two digits. That's why this is called unlike decimal. Correct? See here option number D. This is after this decimal point two digits here, and 0.07 in this example after this decimal point also two digits. So option number D is like decimal. So what is the question here? Which of the following is a pair of unlike decimal? So what is the answer here? Option number C, 21.7 comma 1.21. So this is the answer of question number 3.